last talk here is with Sister Kate Brown and her assistant, Sister Sophia Brown. And this is also taken from the Reasoning book on page 269. How often should the memorial be commemorated and when? And the setting is a youth reasoning with discipline.
Sophia, are you getting excited for the memorial?
Yes, I can't wait.
Well, what's your favorite part?
My favorite part is when we pass the wine, the crackers, the bread. But I also like it that so many people come to the Kingdom Home.
Yeah, I like that too.
I wish we could have the memorial every month.
Well, you know, some religions do try to have it every month and sometimes even every day.
Why don't we do that?
Well, let me show you. Let's look first at what Jesus said the very first night that they celebrated it. It's at Luke 22:19. When you get there, could you read that? Start where it says keep.
Keep doing this in remembrance of me.
Right. And another translation of that says, do this as a memorial of me. So how often is a memorial or an anniversary celebrated? For instance, how often do Mommy and Daddy celebrate their anniversary?
Once a year.
Right. And it was the same way in Bible times. Important events were remembered once a year. In fact, do you remember last week during our family study when we were talking about the Passover and what it meant? How it was a festival that the Jews celebrated once a year to remind them of how Jehovah delivered them from Egypt. Well, that night that Jesus told us to celebrate the memorial and the day that he died was actually the same day as their Passover. So let's look at what Paul said at 1 Corinthians 5:7. And I'll read that. It says, "For indeed, Christ, our Passover, has been sacrificed." So what did it say? It said Christ was our what?
Passover.
Right. So when Jesus died, he became our greater Passover sacrifice. So instead of celebrating the Passover, now we celebrate the memorial of Jesus' death. And again, because the Passover was celebrated once a year on Nisan 14th, it makes sense that the memorial would also be celebrated once a year on the day that lines up with the Jewish calendar, Nisan 14th. So again, it's celebrated once a year.
Okay, I get it, but it would be fun.
Yeah, but it makes it more special when the time comes around.
Kate, you're so smart. Let's go get some cookies.
Okay.